Yo, what is up, guys? It is Corrupt here, back with another video, and today we're doing something extremely different. This is very random, off the top, just all of a sudden. I wasn't planning on doing any of this. I literally just finished watching this show, and I need to rant slash talk about it. The one person that I want to talk about it right now is currently unavailable at the time, so I've turned to YouTube. As you guys are watching this, I don't know how many of you are going to be watching this. Probably only like 5 people. But you know what? I just need to get this off my chest. So I just finished watching You, as you can tell by the title here. And I just finished watching the second season. I've watched the first season. I pretty much watched all of the, like, I think 6, 7. I think I watched like 8. No, I think I watched like 7 or 8 episodes of the first season, like a few weeks ago. And then I literally just started watching like episode 8 or something. Like, I forget when, but basically I watched that all the way until the end. I stayed up all night watching it. I literally just got engulfed in it, and it was amazing. We're mainly going to talk about season 2, just because season 1, season 1 does have a lot to do with season 2, obviously, because it bleeds into it, but we're just going to talk about the main shit, right? So what I want to talk about is the ending and why I'm low-key kind of salty they didn't finish the show like where it is. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it could have been perfectly fine without another season. Because, alright, there's a few things I want to talk about. One, let's talk about Candace. I didn't like Candace at all. Like, obviously you're not supposed to like Candace at all, but she was ugly as hell. I did not like her at all. Love and Beck, they were both beautiful. I loved them both. Candace was ugly as shit. And I'm pretty sure Candace is already a famous actress or something. So maybe that's why she was in there. I don't know. She does look familiar. But yeah, I don't like her. I don't like her in that role. They should have had, like, Beck in that role. Or somebody that was, like, I don't know. She fit it pretty well. But, like, I don't. It just annoyed me, but yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about the ending and why I don't like it. So in the ending, he sees the neighbor, and he basically gets infatuated on the neighbor, which is stupid to me because before he always had to like plan on stalking people. Like he met them or he saw them and was like, oh, I want to stalk them and get to know them. They're intriguing. At the very end, he gets fucking intrigued by his fucking neighbor. Like, bro, you don't need to stalk him. She lives right fucking next door. What are you gonna do? Oh, like, you see her in the fucking, like, I don't understand that. That shit pissed me off. And it should have just ended on that. He was happy. He was with love. That's the main two I wanted together. That's my favorite couple out of everybody in here. I did like Beck. I didn't like Candace at all. I liked Beck a little bit, but I loved him with Love. I love her name. It's awesome. Love. But yeah, let's talk about like the ending and everything because that's mainly just what I really want to talk about in this little discussion here. My reaction, my little review on the whole show. I thought it was an amazing show. It was beautifully done. It had Joe for the main character for Joe Goldberg. I forget his fucking name. It was like Penn or something. I forget. It's some unique name. But he was in Gossip Girl. And if you guys have seen Gossip Girl, that shit was amazing. Like the ending, I love plot twist little endings like that, and I love to talk about them. And this ending was amazing, just like Gossip Girl. And right here, I do have a little bit of a list of all the names, just in case I do forget some of the people's names while I'm talking. I don't like to, fumble on my words. But I want to go ahead and say that plot twist was fucking crazy. By the way, spoilers alert, if you guys are still watching and you didn't think I was going to have any spoilers. 40, he went crazy, bro. I didn't think he was going to go crazy like that. I thought once Love went back and talked to him, he'd be okay. Like, he'd be like, alright, like, because didn't he just fucking, like, didn't he think he murdered someone, though? Like, he deadass was like, I killed somebody, blah, blah, blah. When he was high on acid with my man's Joe. So I was like, why the fuck is he tweaking? Like, the people that he killed was, shit, I already forgot one of the names, damn. Where's his bitch ass at? Oh, shit, where'd he go? The famous dude, Delilah. I forget his name, Henderson. Yeah, it was Henderson. It was Chris D'Elia, which is funny. I don't know how to say that dude's name. But yeah, he killed him because he was being dirty with these underage girls and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not that deep. Like, that shit was weird. And then, yeah, Delilah, that shit was kind of fucked up. I do feel bad about that. That was kind of crazy that Love killed her because, like, I think that's the main reason why Joe was kind of really salty at first. Because he was like, damn, you didn't really have to kill her like that. Like, she could have gotten away and shit. Like, you really didn't need to, like, do her like that. And then Ellie got fucked over because of it. And I felt bad because of Ellie because I fucking loved her character. She's amazing in that. But yeah, I loved how Love, like, the whole thing about her, like, having she killed Candace, which shook the fuck out of me. Well, I wasn't too surprised by that. Once, like, she kind of ran away and then Candace went after her, I kind of felt like something was going to happen there, but I didn't think she was going to kill her. That shit kind of caught me off guard. And then all that stuff about her killing The girl that 40 was with, that 19-year-old chick that was like rape, like statutory rape, just fucking around with 40 when he was like 13 years old. That shit was weird. But yeah, I mean, who else did she kill? She killed somebody else, right? Oh yeah, she killed Delilah, which was crazy. I knew it wasn't Joe, like, cause obviously he wouldn't, like, he was dead set on like letting her go. So I was like confused. I was like, who else could have killed her? That's when I found out Love probably did it, cause she had said something earlier about how like she knows he's like, she can see the fucked up shit that's been through, like he's been through in his eyes, and like I kind of had a weird like, just a weird feeling. I was like, damn, like she like been through the same shit as him, cause I knew that was the last season, or at least the last season that I knew of. I didn't know it was gonna be season 3, but yeah. So she had like said something about that, and I was like, no, that's kind of weird. And I definitely liked how she, cause you had Candace that wants to come back for revenge, and he didn't finish her off properly. He finished Beck off properly, and she was like turned on him. So the last person, I was like, all right, she's gonna actually fall in love with him for real, for real. And I could see it, because once she showed up and everything, I was like, damn, she really in love with this dude. But I was kind of confused on why the fuck he was like so upset about her being the same way as him, because she did the same thing that he did for the exact same reasons that he did them. So I was like, why the fuck is Love upset? Or not Love, Joe's upset with Love. But then again, I was thinking about it. My mom watched actually the last few episodes with me. She got really engulfed into it as well, and she was like, oh, maybe it's because like she ruined the perfect image that he had of her. Like he saw her as this perfect, innocent little angel. Like, yeah, she was, like he said, he loved her imperfections made her perfect or something like that. But obviously he just meant like the little shit. Like there's little shits that she does that's not perfect, and nobody's perfect. So I mean that could be a factor, but at the same time, man, he's got to understand where she's coming from. She did the same shit that he did. I don't know why it took him so long to understand that. But yeah, and then him fucking, I guess it's because he really is like mentally like fucked up. Like, yeah, he was really fucked up. Is that maybe like because he like finally gotten with the girl that he wanted, he like lost interest and was like, yo, I want to be with Shorty over here, the neighbor. Like, I get that, but come on, man, we don't need to make a whole new season. That ended so well. I was so happy. I was like, yes, he got to be with her and everything. I was so happy, man. Oh my lord. But yeah, all that shit with Beck. Beck didn't really come up that much in the second season. Candace came up a lot. She kind of came through kind of weak, though. They, like, paid her off to go fuck off, and then she came back slightly at the end, which I don't get the whole point of, like, Candace's shit at the very end. Like, I guess it did, like, raise the tension a little bit. It made it where, like, you were like, oh, shit. I don't even know why I'm wearing a headset, bro. That shit's not even doing anything. But, yeah, like, she just kind of, enabled, like, the suspense. I don't know. I just like wearing my headset for some reason. But yeah, she just made everything more suspenseful, I guess. That's what she was doing in her role. But one thing I was still confused about throughout the whole thing is what happened to, like, dude's pee that they found at the house. And then what happened to Candace's body. I'm assuming they got rid of Candace's and Delilah's body, and then Candace's body was just never worried about because she was assumed to be dead anyway. But, like, the cop knew she was alive when she was like, oh, well, he thinks you're dead, so stay that way. But, like, everybody else knew she was still alive. Like, I'm confused. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, like, shit, I don't know. Because then, I don't even know. Because I saw some shit about her being in Italy, right? But, like, was she not really in Italy? Like, did she really not? I was just so confused by all that. But, that's really not the big picture of it all. And then, the other crazy thing is when fucking Beck wrote that story. I was confused about how she wrote it, but I'm assuming she wrote it, and then Joe tweaked it to fit in what he wanted everybody to think happened, which is the therapist ended up murdering Beck because he was jealous of Beck and Joe, and then Peach ended up killing herself and whatnot, and then her ex-boyfriend ended up killing himself or falling off the fucking roof or whatever he did when he was high as fuck. But yeah, it's like a lot, man. And Joe's like so fucking smart about all this, dude. Like, I was like, holy shit, this guy's a genius. And at the very end, on some lucky ass shit, 40 like gets really pissed and was like aiming at him, and the fucking cop comes in and shoots him, and then everybody thinks 40 like murdered other dude, and like it just cleaned up for them. And then all you see at the very end is him strolling up with Love and like in their new house and everything, and she's like a few months pregnant, and then Ellie's like all pissed at him and she hated him. I wish Ellie didn't hate him though. Like, I thought the ending was gonna be 40, Ellie, Joe, and Love like still being like all friends or all together, but I do like how it's just Joe and Love, because then they can start their own family. Love it doesn't have to be so worried about 40 all the fucking time, and then like they could actually have their own kid instead of like raising Ellie anymore. You know what I'm saying? So she can do her own thing. But that's crazy though. Ellie out here living 15 years old, going wherever she wants, getting money, and now doing her own thing, which is crazy. I mean, a 15-year-old girl to go with this, what she doing, blah, blah, English, what she went through is crazy. But yeah, that show was definitely wild, man. Like, I just had to get that off my chest. I'm probably still gonna be talking about it with everybody that has watched it and shit, get their opinions on it and see what they think. But the main reason I enjoyed it was because I liked the person that played Joe. That's the main reason I even watched it, because I recognized him from Gossip Girl, and I remember the ending of Gossip Girl was crazy. And I was like, yo, like I love a good plot twist, man, and I love a good romance, man. Like I love a good romance. So that shit was crazy. I just made this video to rant, honestly. So I'm probably gonna upload something else today, a reaction. So if you guys want to tune in for that, you can. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys are still here, subscribe if you're new. Smack the like button, the notification bell, and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, peace.